Yeah.
Phil Tripp from Tripp's Collision. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for the meat.
Come on.
As always. That's your meat. Sorry.
That's her sausage.
Jeez.
Split it. I just want some. Let's split it.
We'll share some.
We'll share and then we'll get some more.
Perfect. So is this the deer that Andy hit?
No, that wasn't worthy. That was not worthy.
No.
Matter of fact, that deer might still be alive.
I was going to say, what was it? A doe? Was it? And it hit you after I investigated.
It was a state record.
Come on.
It was a state record, 12-point.
It was.
It was a baby doe.
Okay.
No, I think it was a doe, but I brought it over and I'm thinking,
not the deer, he brought the car.
Yeah, I brought the car over. It's funny, I brought the car over. Josh comes out of retirement to write the estimate. And but it's just amazing, like, I barely even felt the thing, but just the damage those things can do. It's startling.
Oh, it's amazing. And what's really amazing is right after the time change, it's darker and it's like switch goes on and we literally had 18 deer hits that Monday after.
What?
That's amazing.
That Monday, yeah.
Just you had 18.
Yeah.
Our
you guys
company.
had 18 people call.
No, they mostly towed in.
Mostly,
I was front ends hanging up and deer hair hanging out of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think there are some weeks where you see 50.
So then I have a big question. You've helped me with the deer hit. You helped me with the drunk driver hit. Somewhat painless as far as the process. I mean, the accident stinks, right? But you guys make it so easy.
Yeah.
How, especially when you get an influx like that in a day or a week, how do you churn and burn such a quality product?
The only thing that slows us down could be parts or an insurance company. That strike didn't help us any, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But we have 3 locations. We have almost 70 employees. We will send them from location to location. So we're capable.
Last year in Michigan, 60,000 deer were hit by drivers, which is up. That was up 13% from the previous year.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely crazy. So, it's happening every single day, nonstop.
Well,
you mentioned Virginia's the worst state in the country, but it's tough here.
We probably see 1,000 a year that we repair.
Really? Wow.
Jeez.
And, of course, this time is the heaviest time because they're in rut and there's deer season going on. But you'd be surprised, in May and June is the second busiest time.
Really?
Because the yearlings from last year, Mama was kicking them out because she's going to have fawns, and then they go run around, get hit. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh, I wouldn't have thought of that.
Yep.
Well, I know that you guys have a foot forward on technology, and I just, every time something goes wrong with my car, I'm like, oh my God, the electronics on this, the tech is so crazy. And you guys have figured it out. I
wish I could say yes. Well, I'm going to tell you, we're trying to, and we're learning as fast as we possibly can.
Okay.
And so, but calibrations and safety systems, you get the accident and you have your headlight and your bumpers and all that damage.
Right.
There's as much damage or cost in safety systems and the technology as there is the actual repairs.
Sure.
But we're training all the time. In fact, in a couple weeks we have 4 people going to Texas for a week just for calibration and safety system checks.
Yeah, what happens to like your doors or your mirrors? All that has technology in it. When it's in an accident, that all needs to be replaced.
There's sensors in there that if they're damaged, they're bent, even if they aren't damaged. But if your car was in an accident, you have to replace them.
Yeah.
Right.
Or you have to calibrate them because it, if you're a foot or 2 away, it matters, if you're backing up.
And there are body shops in the country that send people back out without doing that, but that sure as heck doesn't happen
Unfortunately,
here.
90% of all the cars repaired last year did not get calibrated.
Isn't that amazing? Isn't that crazy?
We're supposed to. I was just in Las Vegas at a big conference about calibration, had some of the top experts in the world, and we can go in and see if your car, if somebody had repaired it before, if they just shut it off or if they repaired it. So it's like a black box. So we can tell you when your radio quit working or when that sensor went off, but was it repaired properly or was that sensor just shut off? And unfortunately, people don't have the technology.
Yeah, we wouldn't know.
No.
Yeah.
We'd have no clue.
No, but kudos. Unfortunately, I've had more experience with trips in the last 3 years
Sorry about
than,
that.
than I wish. No offense, but it really is always a pleasure.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk about
you.
a quick initial survey of the situation and getting a quote to the insurance company so we can pull the trigger and get moving. So impressive.
So there's something I want to say there. You know, insurance companies make us write an estimate at the door, and it should stop, you know, but because you really don't know until you take it apart.
Right.
So you could get an estimate from an insurance company or us for $3,000. Then you get your car done and it's $8,000.
Yep.
Well, we want to fix everything that's needed. And the good part is your insurance partners with us to repair your car properly and the safest way. So we try to keep you posted what's going on. But somebody, you know, Mrs. Jones or something that's, you know, 85 years old said, hey, this was $3,000, now it's $8,000. You know, you ripped my insurance company off. You know, we try to keep everybody posted.
Yep.
Right.
And because the insurance company agrees with us on how to repair it safely. So we make sure that there's just documentation on the way the car was built and what they say.
What should we know when calling the insurance company? Because like you said, it's not something we do every day.
Well, they're going to want to send you to one of their repaired or, you know, preferred shops because they get a discount. But I mean, we work with all insurance companies, but I guarantee you, you go to most shops, Jackson or Lansing, they've got really good shops. They'll fix your car properly. When they take it apart, if there's any damage, whoever's doing it should repair it all, and the insurance company will do the right thing.
Okay.
You know, but so you know that's important to know.
Well, I really appreciate how your staff becomes an advocate for us. It's so stressful. You know, you've got the physical, the emotional side of an accident, the inconvenience of it. But your team just kind of embraces us and takes care of all of it. You talked about the communication, the text messages, like here's where we're at, this is what we're anticipating. But really the advocacy with the insurance company is so invaluable. And your staff knows, you know.
Well, we hire people based on empathy, you know, and how would you treat your grandmother? And if you're not treated that way, not that we can make a part, because if you can't get the part, there's almost nothing, you got to wait.
Right.
But you know, how would you fix your grandmother's car? You'd watch over it, you'd check into it, you'd look at it. You know, that's the way I expect your car to be repaired at Tripp's.
Yeah, well, it is.
Yes,
so we're here to vouch for that.
Phil, thanks so much for being with us. All you do for JTV and Jackson. Good to see you.
Thank you much.
Good to see you.
Phil Tripp from Tripp's Collision in Jackson, Lansing, and East Lansing. More of the morning show right after this break. Great job.
At Total Landscaping, we take care of the projects that homeowners